they have to compete with, I'm even more wary about meeting a wolf fish. Although I know there are piranhas around, I need to cover as much water as possible, even if it means wading. As a rule, I want to get a fish in as quickly as possible.
Yep. Good sized fish.
This ensures that when I release it, it still has plenty of energy, so it can recover more quickly. But this is not a wolffish.
Los Mateos. Los 6-7.
It's called a peacock bass.
La
Lovely fish. And the reason it's called a peacock bass, in English anyway, is that eye spot on the tail. And if they're lying in the water with their heads down like that, that really does look like an eye, and then you put a big bird, you could easily mistake that for an eye. It really is very effective when it's in the water. Big mouth, predatory cichlid this. Lovely fish. Don't want to have it out too long, just admire it for a minute or two.
Extinct Tralaler. Nuclearo dinosauro.
There you go, come on, set it. Yes. I think that could be a fish there. It's hard to say at the moment, yeah. Yeah, it's fish.
You got a lot of line out there.
It feels quite strange though, whatever it is.
That turtle.
It's a turtle, dang.
Ringba.
Nice big soft-shelled turtle.
Los Hotspotcitos.
Spiny soft-shelled turtles like this will often eat frogs and snails, but they're just as happy with a bit of dead fish.
It feels strange, I mean. That thing was taking the bait all over the river. There's a chunk of fish about half the size of this turtle which sort of made off with it. Hissing there. It's a bit annoyed with us, but I'm a bit annoyed with him actually. Leave the bait alone. Yeah. Anyway, it's action, but not quite the action we wanted.
Chicleteirina. Hot.
That was a lot of work getting that in, and not what we wanted, but
Extinct
we still have time
Lagrande.
for some fish action, possibly.
Los Jobcitos.
Lieutenant Reynolds never did catch the entrepreneur who dropped the bullseye snakehead into Florida. And since it first turned up in 2000, the invader has continued to spread inland. I'm now at the very edge of the canal network, where it borders on the Everglades National Park. Could snakeheads have come this far?
Chipso Anteso. La Casa Boo. Capitano Mo. Los Mateos. Agarrini La Panina.
Right on top of something.
Actually hit it, that's
Extinct
This is
Tralaler.
a snakehead, that would be it, but this is a big bass territorial.
Gamma and Maduna. Chaquet. Mariachi
The peacock
Corazon.
bass is also a non-native predator, but it was brought in officially as a biological control to eat invasive species like tilapia. Its intolerance to cold water prevents it from spreading.
Los Brown.
This is another fish that is a long way away from home. This one is a native of the Amazon. It's a peacock bass. They call a butterfly peacock bass. It's a smaller variety of those. Definitely a predator. Big mouth, but not as toothy as the snakehead. Spacious mouth there. And one thing that's interesting about this, it's also got an eye spot. I mean, that's why they call this the peacock bass. So it's similar in that respect to the snakehead.
No, my hot
One noticeable difference between this and the snakehead is the body shape. This one is flattened that way, naturally. If this was to fall on the ground and kick, it would just sort of flop around in the same position. The snakehead is flattened that way. If that falls on the ground and flaps around, it's actually going to move. The snakehead can wriggle its way overland and then find water home, and that's why they're worried about them here.
La Taco Combinación.
But it's not just creatures in the water I have to look out for. The weather is extreme and can turn in a matter of minutes.
Bit of a storm can sometimes get the fish stirred up, get them feeding.
But actually looking at all the lightning, I'm not really sure that holding a conducting rod up in the air
L'asfalto
is a very good idea. So if they don't feed, if nothing hangs on the end,
Black hole go.
it's actually not going to be too much of a disappointment.
Los mobili.
Storms in this part of the world are sudden and brutal. In 2008, 18 fishermen drowned when their boat capsized in a storm just a few hours away from here. So I decided to bring in my line. We actually got torn away from our mooring on the bank. Soaked. If we're not careful, we could become the next deathly statistic. But as quickly as it started, the storm stops. I'm just hoping it hasn't ruined my chances. Trouble with rain is if it's heavy.
1x, 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 1x,
All this rubbish coming off the land and colouring the water. And if you're fishing for sightseers like the Nile perch,
my hot spot.
get it. Luckily, I've got a little bit of a clear patch here next to the bank, but it's actually colouring up as I speak.
Ring bus.
You know, if more
Chipso and queso.
runoff comes from the land, or if it rains more, you know, it could just put an end to the
Los
fishing plan.
buggies. 6, 7. Ring bus.
Could this be the catch that proves truly giant Nile perch are still out there?
Nuclearo dinosauro.
Trouble is over there. There's a big storm coming in
Spaghetti toiletti.
with lightning coming down. The storm seems to have swung back around, and this is exactly what I didn't want. My carbon fibre rod in the air like a lightning conductor as the wind picks up. An incredible 10,000 people are killed by lightning strikes worldwide every year, and Uganda is known for having the highest frequency of thunderstorms anywhere in the world.
No, my examen.
That's catfish. It looks to be quite a good-sized catfish. I've got to land this fish before the storm returns.
Los skeletos. Los chicleteros. Las tralalericas.
That's actually, okay, it's after a Nile perch, but that's a nice sized catfish. This one is
Los hotspotsitos.
Sematundu catfish,
Oregini
and it's missing a bit of its tentacle here, but
Nuclearo dinosauro.
I mean, totally different from the Nile perch.
Zombie tralala.
Long body shape. And it's a predator as well. You can see the muscle blocks here very clearly on the side. Catfish are right at home in the muddy water with their strong sense of smell and ability to sense movement from the murk. It's probably not much of a surprise I caught one of these rather than a Nile perch. Right, put this back in the water very quickly, then I think we've got to run for it.
Sì. L'attacco combinazione. Los
I don't want to be
tralaleritos.
caught in another lethal storm, and besides, this river is rapidly turning to mud. There's no way I'll be catching a sight feeder like the Nile perch for at least a few days.
1x, 1x,
The river's got a
1x,
very
1x, 1.
different character to it today. There's this wind blowing upstream, and what that does is it's creating these standing waves here, about 3 foot high.
Combinazione.
It actually turns it into quite an intimidating place.
Lo spaghetti. Oregini boom. Lo spaghetti. Money, money, party.
Something's had a bit of that.
Lo spooky
Something's
combinazione.
moving down there.
Black hole goat.
Again, I'm forced to scale down my gear in the hope that I can get the bait past the piranhas to where the rays lurk.
Black hole goat.
Just actually changing the leader. Actually,
Nietera,
a
bicicletera.
ray with his tail flailing around. It's a bit like somebody coming at you with that. That's, well,
Catcher one
that could do a lot of damage. And in fact, that is why
Pirulito Ita bicicletera. Los tralaleritos.
I need to be wearing some of these. These are basically
Los plateos.
almost bulletproof as well. So that'll give me a degree of protection because, yeah, it's going to be a knife fight basically.
Hot pump. Burrito bandito. Harker car curcur. La grande
Cast the
combinazione.
bait out and there was instantly
Graipus
something on the
medusi.
bait.
Quesadillo vampiro.
Piranhas. It was like that kind of thing.
Yes,
Whereas what I actually want is something that just goes.
La vacca giacco l'interino. Potito auratito. Rotto do sahur. Nuclearo dinosauro.
Feels like a piranha.
Lo
But
spaghetti.
the Paraná River is full of surprises.
Tutti grande.
It's a different kind of catfish.
This looks like a new species for me, although it's very similar to one I've caught in the Amazon.
Lo cicletero.
There you go. It's a different fish.
Tralala.
And again, it's just another fish that is going to, polish off my bait. It really is a problem, actually, just having a bait down there that's going to survive long enough for the stingray, which is very much the top predator, will come along and find it.
Quesadilla crocodila. Mariachi corazon. Lo spaghetti.
Out of the corner of my eye, I'm aware of a more sinister predator.
Mariachi corazon.
For a saltwater crocodile, humans as well as crabs are fair game. This wouldn't be a good place to
La
fall
vacca
in.
giacco l'interino. Mietetera bicicletera. Lo stacorita. Dragon cannellone.
This time, I'm hooked into something meaty. It's only day one, but I wonder if I'm about to get lucky. It's actually running.
Los móviles.
Back a little, back. Oh, here we go.
Just when I think it's in, the fish kicks off again, and I grab my rod back for round two.
Moni palma. Dragola la la.
Okay, hold there.
Gavini la pallina.
I'm going to take this easy because I can't get a positive ID in the water. Very muddy water.
La supreme combinazione.
Oh, it's a shark. This estuary is just full of predators.
Extinct la grande.
Bull shark. I keep well clear of its mouth. Even a 5-foot juvenile could bite my hand off. The adults can reach 13 feet and probably kill more people than any other shark. This is one of the few sea dwellers which, like sawfish, can swim up rivers.
Lo storto.
Well, that's a bit of drama. I'm glad we got that in. It's always exciting to get a fish like that in on light tackle. But a bit of disappointment. That's not the fish that I'm after. I'm after something that looks actually quite similar to that. So I've got it all to do again. Next time the line goes, I want it to be a sawfish, not a bull
La
shark.
vacca Saturno Saturnita.
I've been granted special permission to try and catch the critically endangered
Agarrini la
sawfish.
pallina. Lo spaghetti.
This puts me in a truly privileged position.
Fragrama and
Yet in such a vast area, there's no guarantee I'll even find one.
That is a square miles of
Extinct Matteo.
It is ridiculous.
Carker Sahur.
The warm, shallow water at the mouth of the
La grande
Fitzroy is
combinazione.
prime sawfish habitat.
Fragola la
20
la.
years ago, a local fisherman snagged an 18-footer not far from here.
No, my hotspot. Los móviles. La Carker Car combinazione. Telemorte. Los 6-7.
Pretty lively.
Quesadilla crocodilo.
Yeah, that's something.
La C. Los tralaleritos. Las pupi grande. El ladón. Bisonte Jupiter.
If I hadn't seen what was responsible for that, I might be getting quite excited now. I might be thinking that's something toothy, but
La
that's
secret
claw
combinazione.
marks. Everything is
Las tralaleritos.
I've been trawling this river now for 10 days straight, and I'm beginning to think that the only giant ray I'm going to see is the one hanging on the riverbank.
Turino scheletone. La secret
So I'm fishing all
combinazione.
the hours I can to maximise my chances.
Garama and Madunga. La taco combinazione.
as yet another day turns to dusk, I have to be patient. Then I get a take that seems different from the others so far.
Black hole go. Bisonte cellularcino di Sofì. La vacca Saturno Saturnino. Burrino scheletone. Extinct traveler.
This is a piranha.
Los Mateos. La Fish.
It's got some teeth there. It's a serious predator. And well, one of many predators in the water here. And this is just one of the things that's eating the stingrays to the bait.
This is the game fish that most anglers come here to catch.
I'm just putting that back. That's not what I want. I want this sort of sluggish thing that skulks on the bottom. Most of my brother anglers would leave the other way around.
All I can realistically do is put a bait in the water and hope an electric eel takes it before something else does.
Los Spidery. Graipus
There's
medusi.
loads of predators in these waters. So,
Headless horseman.
I've got a bait on the bottom here, but
Cicleteira
lots of other species that
bicicleteira.
could pick it up. Yeah, there's no way really to single out the electric eel. I know I'm doing the right thing to catch one,
Los
but
trallaleritos.
it's feed it to the bait.
Burburo and fraiuro.
Because I don't want to get a nasty shot when I
1x,
catch an
1x,
electric
1x,
eel,
1x.
I'm taking some precautions.
Telemonte.
The nylon line I'm using won't conduct electricity, so I'll be safe while bringing
Los
it in.
mobilis.
Then, once I get it to the boat, I have a thick pair of rubber boots and gloves, which means I'll be able to handle it without getting shocked.
Los spaghettis. No, my candy.
We've attracted a pod of Amazon River dolphins.
Vulturino scheletone. La vacca giaco
I
l'interino.
think that they're going to take a nice tasty dead fish, but actually have this echolocation ability, which is a bit like X-ray vision, and they know that there's a hook there and all they take it.
Moni patti. Las vaquitas saturnicas.
But there's something big down there that hasn't sensed the
Burburo and
hook.
fraiuro. Vulturino scheletone.
Good size fish, good size fish.
Is this the electric eel I've been looking for?
Ring bus. Spaghetti toilet. Extinct lagrana.
Whatever it is, it's putting up a powerful fight.
Los carqueritos.
I don't think this is an electric eel.
Los tortos.
It's too strong.
The back 4/5 of an electric eel's body is mostly used to produce electricity.
La
It doesn't have the muscle to put up a struggle like this.
Chiczo and queso.
Oh yeah, see the bubbles coming up. That's a big red-tailed catfish. Big red-tailed catfish.
Tic-tac Saturno.
Out of the water, it gulps in air, blowing it out through its gill flaps.
La vacca Saturno Saturnita. Tic-tac Saturno. Mietetera bicicletera.
Well, in English we call it red-tailed catfish, very, very obvious reason. And I mean, just a wonderful coloration it's got as well. Dark back, this very clear line between the dark and the light. Some mottling of brown spots as well. Very strong fish, but it tends to not have the stamina. But I mean, another thing to remark about this fish, it's about a third of the body is his head. Huge head. Capacious mouth. Loads of small teeth, so that's really just for gripping. If it gets the fish that it can't totally inhale all at once. Oops, with the muscular jaw and those teeth.
Burburo and fraiuro. Tacorita bicicletta.
This river is just full of predators. There's a big chunk of thinness in there.
Yes, my
I get the
exam.
fish back in the water so it can recover before I let it go.
Cicleteirina
This proves my
bicicletera.
point, what I was saying earlier on. You throw a bit of dead fish in
Los
this river,
tacoritas.
and there's anything that can take it. You know, it could be an electric eel, that's what I was hoping for, but you know, it could just as likely be one of these red-tailed catfish.
Zombie tralala. Mietetera bicicletera.
The piranha we all fear, that was a great. And they are so common in the Amazon, you can catch them almost anywhere. Normally I use high-tech gear and stealthy tactics to lure a monster onto my line. The piranha's method of feeding is so bold that I'm changing it. Dispense with my normal rod, using a bit of bamboo with a short anchor line on the end. Tried and tested means of catching piranha.
Burrito bandito. Lo spaghetti.
With a piece of wire so they don't chomp through the line. Number
Los
eight.
hotpocitos.
And unlike other techniques where you're being quiet and stealthy,
Tortugini dragon frutti.
piranhas are actually attracted by noise and disturbance on the surface.
Tortugini dragon frutti. No, my candy. La Saur combinazione.
Red belly piranha. In just a couple of minutes I've caught a small piranha, but do not be deceived, it still has knife-like teeth that can easily remove a lump of flesh in a single bite. Multiply that by the 100 or so mouths in a hungry school of piranhas, and it's a death of 1,000 individual bats.
Lo spaghetti.
A protruding jawbone with large chomping muscles means that when the mouth is closed, the triangular teeth from both jaws lock together like a bear
Yes, my
trap.
exam.
They are perfectly adapted to slice off pieces of meat, fins or scales, literally taking apart their prey piece by piece.
Guerriero digitale.
They predominantly hunt fish, but they will eat the meat of almost any animal that crosses their path.
Los Bronx. Treno struzzo turbo 4000.
And in this river, with almost every cast, I'm catching a piranha.
Carker car kur.
This river is just absolutely full of piranhas.
Zombie tralala.
Just all over the place.
6, 7. La cucaracha. Vulturino scheletone.
Surely swimming in a piranha-infested river is suicide.
Yes, my exam. La vacca Saturno.
This water may be full of piranhas,
La
but they're not attacking me. If I can swim here, and it's true that the old man from the fish market story and the victims of the bus crash are eaten alive, then something is missing that is needed to trigger
La grande combinazione. Che tu
Still
faccio?
alive. There's plenty of water here. I'm guessing there's enough food for them down there without them wanting to attack me.
Yes, 666.
Los
primos.
Loads of blood.
Capitano Mo. Mietetera, bicicletera. Tortugini dragon fruttini. Quesadillo vampiro. Fragola la la la.
Using a pretty big hook. Above the hook I've got some wire.
Los cicletera.
Chomp through the line.
Agarrini la palina.
Pretty ghoulish feast, but just the
La
kind of
Carrier
thing.
car combinazione. Tortugini dragon fruttini. Mietetera, bicicletera. Evi la donna.
There we go, there's a knot, there's
Chilling,
something
chilling.
on there.
La Sif.
Right, here we go, here we
La
go.
Saur combinazione.
There we go, that's a sizable fish.
No, my candy.
That's a piranha, but that is a big piranha.
Chilling,
This is
chilling.
something I've got to be very careful with.
Mariachi corazon. Sammini spiderino. Dottor
Imagine
Samu.
swimming.
La Supreme combinazione.
Crunch.
Los Matteos. Guerriero
Crunching.
digitale.
Hook as I take it out. How about that?
Mietetera, bicicletera. Fragola la la la.
This is a black piranha. It's the biggest species of piranha. Look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. Extremely careful.
Pirulitoita bicicletera.
Half of yours. I mean, that would take a serious amount of lump out of you. Literally, the size of that jaw, that would be the size of the hole.
Ring bus.
Those teeth are so sharp when people get cut by them, they say they don't even feel it when they only notice it when they see the blood.
Gryphus medusi.
The gar can certainly grow to a large size, and it has a ferocious armory of teeth. But does this prove an inclination to attack humans? Is it a natural killer? I need to find hard evidence. Using the advice of fishing legend Bobby Fly, I'm going for a bait of buffalo fish. This, I hope, will let me get my hands on the alleged culprit. But I'm learning on the job. My best hope is to try and get into the mind of the guy.
I've only been here a very short time.
Los Mateos.
And
Los
because
Nuda.
of people's
My
fish
hot
for these things, it's a big, ugly,
Las
stupid
Paquitas
fish, so
Saturnitas.
that's use fairly basic tackle. And, normally it's a thick
Quesadilla
line,
crocodile.
line, and a big double hook.
La
I think they're
cucaracha.
actually quite sensitive. You can still
La grande combinazione.
but like a thick wire.
L'attacco combinazione.
They can feel it when they're chopping like that. The treble hook as well.
Nuclearo
There's a nice soft
dinosauro.
succulent bit of fish, and there's something else in there. And what's that?
Potito auratito.
They can spit it out. So I'm using a single hook. And the thing like that, it can just roll down nicely. It's not sticking out like 3 points on it.
Garama and Madura.
Both Mark and I pass lines into the river, but it's the bait on the single hook that gets picked up.
Moni Moni Bagni.
It's moving out to left.
Los Torsos.
Yeah, it is.
Car Purpur.
I need to let the line run very freely to avoid the fish realizing the bait's attached
La
to
vacca
it.
giacco l'interino.
Oh no, something's taken off. It's on the
Black Hole Go.
It's stopped. It's off again.
Chipso and queso. Ketchup and Mustu. Sammy Spidery. 6-7. La vacca giacco l'interino. 1x, 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 1. Bicicleteirina, bicicleteirina. Los News, my hotspotsitos.
Look at that
Nuclearo dinosauro.
greedy thing.
Quesadillo
This gator
vampiro.
gar has eyes bigger than its stomach.
Guerrero
But
digitale.
at 3 feet long is a chance for me to test whether these fish have an aggressive character.
Carker car purpur. Chilling chili.
First year since probably between a year and 2.
Extinct tralala. Cicleteirina, bicicleteirina.
2 rows of teeth on the top.
La secret combinazione.
These teeth are 3/8 of an inch long,
Garama and
a quarter of the length of those of a fully grown gator.
Los New, my hotspotsitos. Potito auratito.
Oh my god.
Evi la donna. Chipso and queso. La cucaracha.
My idea that the gar is just a misunderstood, big, ugly, stupid fish is
La vacca Saturno
correct.
Saturnita.
Maybe it does deserve its reputation after all.
Origini boom. Nietera, bicicletera. Agarrini la malina. Yes, 666. Los Mateos. La
Even
Supreme
a fish this
combinazione.
small has managed to draw blood.
Los Mobiles.
But you can see the cut on it. This is a setback to my theory that the gator gar may have been unfairly blamed for its violent attacks. The consequences, if this fish was scaled up to a monstrous 8 to 10 feet, are beginning to
Chilling
hit
chili.
home.
When you think about a gar that size with teeth to match and
Nietera,
body like a
bicicletera.
torpedo, it really is a terrifying prospect. You've just got a living weapon
La
of
vacca
destruction.
giacco l'interino. L'attacco combinazione. Bisonte Jupiter. Chilling chili. La strada aereo.
Yeah.
Spaghetti toilette. Cicleteira, bicicleteira. Los spaghetti. Tacorita bicicletta.
4 feet above the water. I got a
Las vaquitas statunita.
Finally, it seems I am going to get face to face with my river monster.
Zombie tralala.
After fishing for 12 hours straight, just as dusk turns to night, I set my eyes
Extinct
on the
la
giant
grande.
fish.
Look at that rod jet.
Los combinados. Pot pump. Burrito bandito. Los chicleteros.
The most dangerous part of gar fishing is bringing the fish aboard the boat.
Hot spot. No, my candy.
There we go.
That's what we're on to?
That is exactly what I want.
Spaghetti toilet. Yes, my examen. Fragrama and chop.
The teeth of this scar are another
1x,
half inch
1x,
longer
1x,
than
1x,
those that scarred me earlier.
Treno struzzo turbo 4000.
I think it's 123, 123
Burrito
pounds.
bandito.
Good.
Job, sabor.
Finally getting my hands on the fish and seeing it face to face, I can begin to weigh
my
up
heart's
the
gone.
evidence.
Laying hands on this. This is fantastic. I mean, this is the creature that I came here to see.
Zombie tralala.
Like Mark, but you know, these things,
Los hotspots.
they won't just devour a bait, they will just, they're so friendly, they will just sit and chew it and maybe spit it out. You know, I've had fish take 100 yards of line, 15, 20 minutes, the time down, there's just nothing on here.
Gar don't bite pieces off their prey. They only eat what they can swallow whole.
Tricolino.
This puts humans off the menu.
Quesadilla
First
crocodile.
presentation, you know, they do seem to be,
Burrito.
you know, they certainly look the part, but I'm not sure they actually
Quesadilla
act up to the
vampiro.
part.
Black hole goat.
Oh, what a thing, what
Los
an
tacoritas.
This gator gar seems too gentle-natured.
Lucky
Cause
block.
Interesting
deliberate.
that here's the bait. It's
Yes,
not
666.
the bait. Oh, here we go, there we go.
No,
there
my
we go.
candy. La vacca giacca sceterina.
Maybe we'll throw that off.
Los hotspots.
But that's interesting, when it just did that, the whole
Las vaquitas
expanded,
saturnita.
you know, when it actually came
Yes,
You can
666.
actually see the gaps where there's actually flesh.
Fragrama
And
and
the
chop.
head's allowed to expand. Right to these
Graibus
little veins
medus.
right through here. And then through here, you see that separation from the jaw.
Cicleteira bicicleteira. La vacca giacca listerino.
This is solid. Right here's flex. This patches
La
the joints.
supreme
So allows the
combinazione.
head to flex and move.
Chaquet.
The skin that joins these armored plates
spaghetti.
allows the gar's jaw to expand,
La casa bu.
but not so much that it could
Los
consume a person
tralaleritos.
or even a human limb.
very tempting to keep it out and admire it, you know, but
Tacorita
although this animal is an air breather, I think it is very much
Auratito.
time to get it back in, so I think one last
Burrito
look
bandito.
and back in the water.
Yes, my examen. Tic-tac sabur.
And you got the heavier.
I've got the heavy one, I've got the heavy one.
La saur
This
combinazione.
female gator gar measures
Los
6
bravos.
feet 8 inches. She's longer than I am tall.
Hot spot.
Then, once again, the gar draws blood.
Tic-tac sabur.
She has a 14-inch long mouth full of some 500 teeth.
La grande combinazione.
That's not actually the teeth of the animal, Rose, that is
La C.
the back of a scale or some scales.
Capitano
Yeah, as the
Monti.
fish in my hand, as the weight of the fish
Pump.
on my forearm there, the fish has just slid back and I'm sliding back,
Heads
sliding
up,
that
set.
way is fine, sliding this way, the points of the rear
Six,
points of
seven.
these triangular scales stuck in. I think the Native Americans used to use them as arrowheads and I sort of see a big old scrape down
Oregini boom.
on my arm there from the scales. Anyway, should we get
I believe I've seen enough to clear the gar's name.
6, 7.
It's time to return the specimen to the wild
Los
and
móviles.
reflect on other possible suspects.
Tralaledo. Los 6, 7. Chaquet. Las tralaleritas. Tacorita bicicleta.
The Amazon River is 4,250
Los buchi
miles long,
combinazione.
twice the length of the Mississippi.
Treno struzzo turbo 4000.
It is mostly wide and slow moving, but up this distant tributary, it is quite the opposite. A fifth of all the water on Earth passes through the Amazon, and piranhas and their relatives are found in just about all of it. It's a fisherman's paradise, and it's full of river monsters.
And that's a fish one, that's a fish one.
La vacca giacco, l'interino.
Oh, there it is, jumping out of the water. It's quite strong, that's a strong fish.
I've hooked a predatory fish with dental hardware straight out of the horror.
So this is a piranha. It's a relative of the piranha. It's an arms war down there. Everything's got teeth. Everything is eating everything else. And they've actually got those fangs down to the lower jaw, and they use those to puncture the swim bladder of the prey. So it just messes up the buoyancy. The small fish is then totally out of control. It's flopping around near the surface, and these will just come along afterwards and mop them up. And those fangs are that big that it has to have special holes in the upper jaw, otherwise it wouldn't be able to get its mouth closed.
Los Mateos. Botito Auratico. Lucky Block.
So there's probably some very precise engineering going on out of sight that we can't see.
This vampire-like creature shows how evil-looking the piranha family can get. But despite its looks, it is not the fish responsible for attacking people.
People in this village have spoken to the spirits on our behalf, and they say that this is the place to come.
La car combinación. 1x, 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 1.
I've been here for 3 weeks now, and I've had 3 hits.
La vacca
Still
Saturno
nothing
Saturno.
tangible to show for all my efforts.
Los Spooky combinaciones. La casa Bu. Los hotspotsitos. Quechuruan Musturu. Los Tacoritas. Bisonte Gusto.
Fish on!
Zombie Tralala.
The net!
Headless Horseman. Mariachi Corazon.
Gotta just keep pressure from above because there's rogues.
Los Jobsitos. Zombie Tralala. Mariachi Corazon. L'Ataco Combinación.
That's the fun. He's going to see the fish very soon.
Tralala
Going to see the fish very soon.
Quesadilla Crocodile.
There it is. That's a good fish. Look at that.
La Carrier Car
The net, the net, the net.
Rio di
Careful,
Milano.
Fred. Careful, careful, careful.
Jacorilla. Burrito
Right, we've got to be
Bambino.
very careful now.
Jacorilla.
Ready for the net.
Six,
We're going to get the
seven.
head in. The test. Oh, secure la poisson.
Las Saturnitas.
Oh, ancora.
Money Fat. Job, Sammy.
So we're going to worry about now. Is he biting his way out?
Cellularcino.
Now I want to do something that fishermen never do when they catch one of these monsters. Have a look at it, then release it alive, back into the river. The mouth is going, the fish is breathing,
Yes, my examen.
and the gills are going, that's good. This water is nicely aerated, that's a good thing
Agarrini
as
la
well.
palina. Pumpkini
Ah,
Spiderino.
those teeth!
Headless Horseman.
That will just take lumps out of other fish, it will take lumps out of crocodiles even, and there are stories well documented about taking lumps out of people.
Fragola la la la. Can che le can. Los 6-7.
What I'm looking at here is the ultimate piranha.
Los Mobiles.
Those teeth, just like a piranha's, triangular, sharp blades down the side, and they interlock. They interlock almost like scissors. They will just
Bicicleteira, bicicleteira.
Two big differences though. One is the piranhas hunt in packs. You know, this is a solitary
Agarrini
hunter,
la palina.
and the other thing is the size. people who think that piranhas are scary,
my hotspot.
they saw one of these things.
Los
I think their
angoritas.
nightmares might be populated by a slightly different animal. One
Capitano Mo.
sort of diabolical anatomical detail on this
Agarrini
fish
la pallina.
is that it hasn't just got one
Los
hinge on
combinati.
its jaw, it's got a double hinge. It's got one hinge
La vacca Saturno
here,
Saturnita.
it's got another hinge there, which enables it to open that jaw much, much wider. So it can almost open like that and just come straight in and take a really huge bite out of its prey. Like its cousin the bullseye, the giant snakehead is an ambush predator that favours areas with plenty of cover.
Los Jobsitos. Usurino Skeletono.
For several hours I worked the banks and shallow bays of the dam without getting so much as a nibble. Fishing for snakeheads here is a world away from Florida, where the hits come thick and fast. With Sombat's story still fresh in my mind, I send a lure towards an abandoned raft.
L'attacco combinazione. Cizzo al queso. Giacorilla. Quesadillo vampiro. Los Jobsitos. Bicicleteira, bicicleteira.
The giant snakehead.
Los Bros.
This fish is
Los
only one
Trallaleritos.
tenth the size of a full-grown adult,
Los
but it's
Tortus.
certainly got some attitude.
Ketuba,
I'll just get my hand in there.
Los Spider
Snake-like appearance has led to the belief in some places that this fish
Turbo
is poisonous
4000.
bite. Fortunately, this simply
Puro
isn't true.
Antraiuro.
That
El
is,
Sint La
it's a
Grande.
bit of a toothy critter.
Cizzo
It's
al
got a
queso.
British reputation, quite a beautiful fish, really.
Vulturino Scheletone.
Crucially
La
for
grande
me,
combinazione.
there is virtually no commercial fishing here.
Los
Unlike,
modules.
say, the Amazon, where you've got a huge commercial fishing fleet that
Tante le
extracts
tante.
tons of fish every day. So if
Quesadilla
there's one river in the world where you might hope to find a real
Zucchini
monster
spiderini.
lurking undisturbed in the depths,
Lo spaghetti.
this is it.
Tic Tac Sahur.
This is the end of the line for this boat, and as we pull into a remote fishing village, I get my first sight of a
Bicicleteira,
full-grown river monster.
Anguille, anguille.
Los Jobsitos.
They call them eels. I'm used to eels that are about that round and maybe 18 inches, 2 foot long. These things
1x, 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 1x1.
and maybe 4 getting to 5 foot. I'll see if we can maybe get one out and have a proper look at one. There's just such weird looking.
Quesadillo vampiro. La Saur combinazione. Lucky Block.
Put the hands in the mouth there. There's some
Tralaledo.
pretty nasty looking fangs in there. Yeah, they look sharp, they also look quite dirty and
Los
unhygienic.
Hotpositos.
I think I've got an ID on these. I think these are
Auratito. No, my exam.
It's because this fish actually has an air bladder which it uses as a
Bicicletera,
lung, so it can
bicicletera.
actually breathe out of water. And this is a fish that can bury itself underground and survive
Tutti
droughts.
grandi.
Sort of
Los
a
Trallaleritos.
little bit of air, and then there was took some air in,
Los
and then belched out of the gills. Small eyes generally on a fish means that they don't use them much for
Los
feeding.
6-7.
They're probably using vibration or
La secret
scented
combinazione.
more than vision to find their food. This was caught on a palm nut, so it suggests an omnivorous feeder. I mean, that mouth to me looks like it's going to take fish.
Los combinazioni.
I guess like a lot of fish around here, it's sort of opportunistic. It'll
La
actually
Saur
chomp anything that
combinazione.
comes its way.
Ketuba.
Anyway, they call this an eel. And, I have to say it's the most impressive
Chili.
eel I've ever seen.
Lungfish are ancient
Los
creatures,
Mateos.
predating all animals that walk on land.
No, my
When I look at a
exam.
beast like this, Mummy Wata no
Los
longer seems
Trallaleritos.
such a stretch of the imagination. This is Chalitna
La
Bay,
secret
near
combinazione.
where the boat was attacked and where locals say the biggest pike are. I've come across pike in normal water before, but I've no idea how big they can grow in these
La vacca
glacial
gianco
conditions.
l'interino.
A pike has hundreds of needle-sharp teeth that can cause serious damage to whatever it gets into its mouth,
No, my hotspot.
including humans.
La supreme combinazione.
An imitation of frog and
Chilling chili.
clip here. Just goes under the hook. The idea of that is it brushes off any weed.
La cucaracha.
It's right into the weed and then I twitch it, and so the legs
Los
actually
mobili.
I twitch the tip.
Cellularcini viciosini. Nuclearo dinosauro. La secret combinazione. Yes, my exam. Black hole goat. Carker car curcur. Botito auradito. Tang tang che le tang. Chilling chill. Los Mateos. Carker car curcur. Los hotspotsitos. Los yo, my hotspotsitos. Evilador.
Oh yes, there's a fish on.
No, my
There's a
candy.
fish on, it's a very gentle take, and it's a pike, it's not a very big one.
Los nude, my hotspotsitos.
That thing jumped out of the
La
water.
saura combinazione.
Oh, he's gone, he's gone. Okay.
Black hole goat.
But, anyway,
Extinct Matteo.
I came into my line. That was very exciting.
Nuclearo dinosauro.
Gently clean out the water.
Treno struzzo turbo
Glenn
4000.
Osworth Jr. has seen many times how voracious the pike around here can be. See that Stephen?
Carker car
Yeah,
curcur.
I've seen them take birds, I've seen them take baby ducks.
1x, 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 1x,
I saw
1.
them eat a muskrat once right in this river.
La secret combinazione.
Pretty much anything they can fit their mouth
Los
in.
Mateos. Turino scheletone.
So what I've got here, I've got a lure that's sending out very, very strong signals. A very bright flash
Turino
and a
scheletone.
very strong vibrating throb. And I guess actually that was probably what was happening when that fish went for that.
Yes, my exam. Tortughini dragon fruttini.
Fish on, fish on.
Headless horseman.
Oh, it's a nice
Esosex.
size fish, it's a nice size fish. Here we go. That's
Dragon cannelloni.
a nice fish.
La supreme
On the boat,
combinazione.
go up the other side of the boat. Look at that, lovely fish.
Los Jobsitos.
Lovely clear water so you can see the fish really well.
Los Mateos. La Carker car combinazione.
A lovely
La secret combinazione.
Let's do a quick measure
Treno
here.
struzzo turbo 4000. Money money
A
pad.
40-inch pike is probably around
Headless
20 years
horseman.
old. I think about a pike. If there's ever a fish
Extinct
where, you know, the way it looks,
Los
tells you about the way it
Nude,
lives.
my hotspot.
Head full of teeth
Cellular
at one
cini
end,
viciosini.
not just on the jaws, but on the
Capitano
tongue and
Mo.
bill rake as well. And they have eyes that make
La
them
vacca
identical
Saturno
to
Saturnata.
See
Extinct la
really
grande.
sighting grooves. So converging on the prey here, so a bit like sighting grooves on
Cicleteirina
a
bicicleteirina.
rifle. And they can just judge the distance to the prey. And they're so wonderfully camouflaged here,
Spaghetti.
it's blending into weed. Very long, streamlined shape.
Los
And then
6'7".
you've got the dorsal fin right at the back of the body, so you've got a big propulsion
Bicicleteira,
unit. As soon as that prey comes within range,
Puro and fraiuro.
lunges, and once it's in those teeth,
Chipso
it's
anch'esso.
getting away. So it's just a perfect
Perrito burrito. La taco combinazione. Botito auratito.
I might actually just try
King
pulling the bait a little
Spiderino.
bit. If there's a predator watching,
Lucky
sometimes just a little bit of movement, you know, it's thinking about it, it's thinking, do I want it?
Carker
Do I want it?
combinazione.
It's got time to think about it. If you move it, suddenly it's going to be like
Combinazione.
bang, they'll hit it. Something had to go.
Auratito.
Yeah, wait a minute. The balloon's gone.
Tanta anche le tante.
2, 3. This could be a monster.
Bicicleteira, bicicleteira. Giacché.
This feels a good sized fish.
Fragola la la la.
It's running, it's running, it's running.
Carker car curcur.
Only a shark in this river runs with this power and
Los
speed.
Mateos.
But I've got a problem. Oh, wait a minute.
Ring
Suddenly went
Yes,
slack.
6,
Oh,
6.
no, that's round something. That's round something.
Evilador.
It's actually snagged. I've already lost one shark to a broken line. I don't want to lose another.
Tralalerica.
Let's go for the fish. If we can go back.
Get your one. Extinct la grande.
Snag, whatever it is. It's not good.
Giacché. Corita bicicletta. Scheduler cat. Lo spider.
Oh, that line is in a bad way.
7.
This shark has taken the line around some debris on the bottom, and even though it hasn't gone through, it's very low vampire.
I'm only on about,
Sammy spider.
might only be 50% strength on the line.
Dragrama and chakra.
my line is wearing through. But if I try to bring the shark in too quickly, I can lose
Los
it.
spooky combinaciones.
I'm just so nervous because I know the line's
Los
not
Mateos.
in a good way.
Carter Sahur.
1 hour and 1 mile further.
So Alchesi.
A friend of mine who's taught bull sharks said to me, bull sharks are, they're not like something like a mako shark, which is a real speed merchant.
Los Tacoritas.
Bull shark is very solid, very muscular. It'll just like take you for a walk.
Los
I feel like a 6-year-old child taking a Rottweiler for a walk.
Los Mateos.
It feels bigger and stronger than the other shark.
It's just getting more lively all of a sudden.
Evilador.
It's right under the bow. It can go left, all right. Okay.
La Vacca Giaco l'interino. Ketupa.
3 miles from where I hooked the shark, and it's still pulling the boat.
Agarrini la palina.
People say catching fish doesn't cause any pain. It's their wrong.
Bisonte Jupiter.
My back is killing me. Not to mention where the rod butt is jammed. Oh dear. It's going to be an interesting colour, I think, after I end all this.
Non mai
Hours
examen.
pass. The shark continues to drag the boat.
Carker car curcur. Chilin chin.
It might come up, it might come up.
Telemoto. La strada lei.
Tail, that's a fish. Dorsal and tail, dorsal and tail. First time it's over the surface. It's going to show again.
Yes 666.
Dorsal.
Treno struzzo turbo 4000.
Wait, it's on the boat, on the boat. Back, please, back. It's the last, here we go.
Trino scheletone. Lo
Now, absolute concentration. If I say let go, just let it go, all
Zombie
right?
tralala. Bicicleteira, bicicleteira.
Okay.
Chipso anch'esso. Los Tacoritas.
The gaff is necessary to hold the head up, but it barely punctures the
Carker
tough
car
skin.
curcur. Bicicleteira, bicicleteira.
It's not really that, is it? This is going to break the gap. It's going to
Los
break the bloody gap.
Los news.
This shark has battled with me for 3.5
Black
hours
Bull Goat.
and dragged the boat 5 miles in
Los
a
Lobbies.
Get to the back, I think.
Tortughini, dragon fruttini. Job,
Never
sound.
had a fight anywhere like that long before.
Dragon
That's almost
Cannelloni.
double the longest fight I had with a fresh
Dragrama
person.
and
And those things just blew themselves to the bottom. Wow.
Jobcitos. La Casa Bu.
Gap's now out.
This bull shark is definitely larger than the last one I caught.
Extinct
We'll keep it alive while the team takes samples,
Evilador.
measure it, and insert the acoustic tag. Then get it back
Black
into the
Bull
river.
Goat.
Sharks can't actually pump water over their gills, so
La Cis.
I'm wedging the mouth open with a bit of wood. I'm just shoving
Sammy
water
spider.
in its mouth.
It's another
Capitano
male
Uomo.
bull shark, 9 feet 10 inches long
Los
and more
combinados.
than 500 pounds. The biggest fish I've ever caught and one of the largest male bull sharks
Los
ever.
Spider.
Tags are there. Sample saying
Extinct
apparently
Lagrande.
most of it. Very quick operation.
La Vacca
This thing
Giaco
having been so
l'interino.
strong for so long is
Los
now just
Tacoritas.
feeling a bit like I am.
Cellular
Get
cini
it
viciosi.
Get it revived.
Frankentello. Zombie tralala.
Sharks trigger a primal fear like no other.
La Vacca
And
Giaco
even though it's utterly
l'interino.
exhausted after fighting with me for nearly 4
Spaghetti
hours,
toilette.
this bull shark can still plot a nervous run for land.
Frankentello. La Supreme combinazione.
In their native South America, there are 12 or more fish species that share the common name.
Job, Sahur.
The one that has been introduced into Papua New Guinea is among the largest. When young, this pacu mimics the red-bellied piranha.
La
But as they
grande
grow, they
combinazione.
lose their red coloration and transform into formidable beasts. Pacu are armed with jaws powerful enough to crush the hard nuts that fall from trees. These jaws are more than capable of ripping through soft human tissue.
Punturino scheletono.
If it were to resort to piranha-type behavior, this river system would be forever transformed.
Spooky and pumpkin.
I'm on the Sepik River in a remote part of Papua New Guinea, 9,000 miles from
Catch your
home,
one mosquito.
on the trail of a creature that is attacking unsuspecting fishermen.
Blimey!
Lo stop.
Strong fish.
I can hardly believe my eyes when I see what is on the end of my line.
Looks like a piranha.
6, 7.
It's got teeth. They're not piranha teeth.
La grande
I'm very much mistaken.
combinazione.
Looks like a fish that I know from the Amazon called a pacu.
La casa
And the thing that gives it away is looking at the teeth. They're not cutting teeth.
Extinct
They
la grande.
are grinding teeth.
Pumpkini spiderini.
I actually had my line cut a few days ago by a mystery fish here in the lakeside. And she's seeing this now. I think this is what it could be. Although they're grinding teeth, they have got quite sharp ridges. And I think this is what it could be.
Unlike a piranha, these teeth are not designed for slicing through flesh.
They are primarily vegetarian and feed on things like nuts that fall in the water.
Burguro and fraiuro.
So, a very interesting catch, but I don't
Cellularcini
think
viciosi.
this is actually the fish.
Telemorph. 1x, 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 1x1.
What's it doing here?
1x, 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 1x1.
I begin fishing again, now fully aware of the strength of this
Lo
creature.
stop.
But the difficulty will not be bringing it in or even landing it. What worries me most is getting close to those jaws.
Esoxecola.
Yeah, bigger one. There it is.
Cicleteirina.
Look at that, it's really big.
This could be the one I've been looking for.
There's snags on the bottom. Keep it away from that.
Job,
Yeah, just see it. It's black water.
No, my candy.
Just see it down there. Yeah,
Lo
yeah.
strallalerito.
Oh, yes. Just keep it away
Casa
from
bu.
stuff on the bottom, but there's also people's houses in the water. Just keep it away from that. At the moment, it's in open water. Looks good. I'll get it well and truly tied up before I try and do anything with this one.
Oregini bu.
Then I need to examine it without losing a chunk of my hand.
Gotta brush it.
Moni pari. Burguro and fraiuro.
Oh!
La
That
sexta
actually,
combinazione.
just take a look at that. As I lifted it out,
Tan che le
straight to the
tan.
hook as I lifted it out. Oh!
Mietetera, bicicletera.
Because I've just been seeing small ones of these.
Tan che le tan.
That's a different animal from what I have been catching. This is
Bisonte giù.
more of a size.
Cellularcini viciosi.
So the coloration on this is actually quite different from the small ones. The small ones have a very dramatic red belly, which on this has, so it's sort of faded away to this rather light orange. But the biggest difference
Los
is,
cacchieritos. Guerriero digitale.
gosh, very muscular fish. Just take a bit of a kick there.
Bot pump.
This is all muscle here, so it's a very strong fish, very powerful. But
La vacca giacco, l'interino.
I'm just trying to look at the business end here.
Evi la donna.
Just look at that.
Los primos.
On the
La
small
grande
one,
combinazione.
quite delicate teeth on here.
Real precious. Los primos.
What this fish normally feeds on in the Amazon is
Job,
seeds
job,
and nuts.
job,
People
Sammy.
often have
Los
tough cases to
cicleteros.
be opened. So these teeth, basically,
Los espositos.
this thing really does look like a giant piranha. The teeth on this are not designed for cutting, but for crushing and tearing.
Sammini spiderini.
Seeing those teeth reminds me of all the stories I've been told about the attacks on
Los
people.
cicleteros. Agarrini la palina.
Those teeth really do look
Pirulito
uncanny
vita
like human teeth.
bicicleteca.
And to be bitten
La
by
vacca
those
giacco,
would be
l'interino.
a very creepy experience. It would be just like being
Los
bitten
paghies.
by a person.
Ketupas, kepas. La
They say
saur
when a piranha
combinazione.
bites you, when it actually bites, you don't
Spaghetti
know it's happening
toilette.
because it's such a clean cast, but
Guerriero
this would be
digitale.
a very jagged, messy
Cicleteira,
tear.
bicicleteira.
You'd certainly know about this with this bit.
Quesadillo vampiro.
But if these fish hear something splashing in the water, they don't go heading the opposite direction like other fish. They come heading for that sound with those teeth bared.
Tan che le tan.
I I'm left in no doubt that the pacu is the ball cutter.
No, my candy.
A vegetarian turned man-eater. An outsized piranha with a taste for human flesh.
Black hole goat.
An alien invader running amok, dominating entire stretches of the Sea River. The river people now accept that they have to live with. Just a graphic example of the unintended side effects that you can get when you start living with nature.
Los buggies. Chaquet. Carker car purpur.
To get a proper look at what makes the longfin eel New Zealand's top freshwater predator,
Quesadillas crocodile. Los 6-7. Ezok
when it comes to bait, anything goes.
Chicleteira bicicleteira.
Could be worth a try.
Los tralaleritos. 6-7. Nietetera bicicleteira.
Eels tend to be more active at night, relying on smell rather
La
than
secret
sight.
combinazione. Ring
It's the
ring.
concoction of guts and offal to draw them in.
No, my
Eels have a
candy.
phenomenal ability to sense blood.
Fragola la la la. Lucky block.
My two rods are each equipped with an electronic
Nietetera,
alarm, trying to go
bicicleteira.
off if something makes a grab for the
La
bait.
secret combinazione. Catch your one mustu.
I don't have to wait
Los
long.
bros.
If there's flesh on offer, it seems these animals are into it like starved piranhas.
La futigrana. Extinct la grande. Los primos. La supreme
Even with the small
combinazione.
one, I have to take special care because these fish have poisonous blood.
Black hole
The
ghost.
serum contains a neurotoxin that
Guerrero digitale.
and just a splash into my eye or a cut as I try to unhook it could land me in serious trouble.
Extinct la grande.
Doesn't feel like a normal
Nietetera
towel.
bicicleteira.
Very smooth skin. They do actually have scales
Dragon cannellone.
embedded under a layer of skin.
Catch your one
Not very big
mustu.
eyes. They don't really use their eyes to hunt.
Capitano
They do
Mo.
use smell, and you can see what
Hot,
looks
hot,
like a pair of horns on the front of the
Guerrero
head.
digitale. Lo spooky
These structures
combinazione.
are tubes that funnel
Los
water
Mateos.
into enlarged nasal chambers. The eel's sense of smell is even more sensitive than that of the great
Extinct
white
la
shark.
grande.
Having zeroed in, an eel grabs its prey with powerful jaws that bristle
La
with
secret
hundreds of
combinazione. La casa bu.
You can see why people
Chiarama and
consider these to be
Redondo.
very similar to snakes, even though they
Cellularcini viciosi. Money money pacci.
There are plenty of eels here,
La secret combinazione.
3 feet long.
Tricolino.
Leaving legends aside, I wonder if science can shed any light on the question of size.
Carker sahur.
Just how big, in theory, could this animal grow?
Toto sahur.
Next to the lake is a small
Carker
pond.
car purpur.
Milton tells me it's full of a
Cellularcini
cheeky fish
viciosi.
called triera, which he says is good for bait.
La
He gives me a
sahur
bamboo
combinazione.
rod to catch them as the locals do.
Los chicleteiras. Los spaghetti.
Most fishing, you're being quite stealthy,
Los
creeping up,
hotpots.
putting the bait in the water quietly. Triera,
Los
very
primos.
inquisitive. They lie in shallow water. If they hear a sound,
Toto sahur.
rather than head in the opposite direction, they actually
Graipus
come and
medusi.
investigate.
Giacorilla. Dul.
Triera. Those teeth are probably almost
Los
as vicious
spider.
as piranhas. There's a bit gap tooth, but those teeth are
Dragon
very
cannellone.
strong. It starts towards